Alright guys, we were back for some more Doom the Dark Ages, and last time we ended up on the Harbor of Souls, and I think where I remember, we just started on this mission, so we didn't get too far into it. So I think we could probably just head on over there, but I want to check this real quick. But let's just go. Alright, yeah, there's nothing, back up there, so we should be fine. Where did my audio go there? For some reason, my audio just went out for a second. That was really odd. Yeah, I would have made this video a lot more faster. I had to deal with something, mostly with glitter being everywhere on the floor. Yeah, it's not been the greatest. But hopefully, I got most of it though. But now I just kind of want to forget about it. Because glitter is the absolute worst thing to have happen. Like, to ever be produced, honestly. Oh! I'm rambling, I'm doing terrible. I do forget this is kind of like one of the harder missions, I'll say. Because it's just like how... like, a lot of stuff happens. Boom. Okay. Oh yeah, also this guy too. So I'm gonna use the rocket launcher on him. I remember my mistake last time of getting too close, even when it didn't feel like it. There we go. And he's dead. Okay, good. Feels like the audio is way louder than it really should be. So, there's going to be a toy up there, but we're not able to access that until we get the blue skull key, which is located up there, so we're going to have to just play through the level normally. I kind of like to think of this level as like kind of like Cottager Sanctum, in a way where it's just like, oh, you just kind of go through the mission and just kill everything. Just the fun one. It's like the best way to put it. So, I accidentally jumped off here. Never really had that happen to me before. And honestly, I don't know why I'm using the grenade launcher. I should be using the accelerator. There we go. I mean, I could just throw my shield at them, but like, let's have some fun around here. Because this gun really does have quite a bit of DPS as well, I'll say. It's kind of annoying that you can't just like press another button for the heat blast to go off, kind of like in the other two games, but that's just how it is. I mean, it's supposed to be more of a primitive version of the plasma rifle, so I guess it makes sense. Go here, left and right, pick up all the good ammo. I think there's some right here. Okay. Normally I would just shield bash into the Arachnotron, but this time I will not. Okay. Oh, that took him down quite quickly, actually. And what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna just flame blast all these guys, get my shield. And I'm gonna go back to the... yeah, I'm gonna use the rocket launcher here. Oh. I think that empowered my shot. And I'm gonna switch to the chain shot. Oh, never mind. He's already dead. Yeah, because I don't want to mess around with tyrants like that, especially once they're far distance and kind of in a weird area where there's like, where you can just fall off quite easily. So let's not do that. Just trying to shield toss, but it wouldn't work. But yeah, that was actually not that bad of an encounter since I played it quite safe, because normally I just go right in, like, right into his face, but this time I just played it a lot more safer just by spamming rockets. So, which is something I'm gonna want to learn on this mission. I don't know why that's not going down. Oh, right, it's because I have to switch this on. Now everyone spawns in. Should get a parry. Excuse me. Why is everything so slow? I'm trying to like press a button and it's not. It's just, he just stands there. I swear this game likes to make you look stupid than you actually are. Then we're gonna just run forward. Looking this way, okay. Hit that for health. Because they like to use those heated spikes as like as health crates. Oh yeah, and I remember this. So I'm actually gonna switch to the grenade launcher. Because there's quite a bit of whiplashes in here. And we want to be careful of their projectile. I did that just perfectly. And there's a chain gunner over here. Boom, there we go. Okay, I dealt with that very well. Okay, more than I normally do. Because I remember when I was doing this on my Pandemonium run, like, quite a while ago. I did not do well in here at all, so I'm glad I dealt with that encounter with the grenade launcher. I mean, I could have used the rocket, but anyway, we're gonna get this ruby over here. We're gonna have to hit... Oh, hi there. Forgot a stim comes out, so we're gonna hit that. I should lower, or raise. And we should get our ruby. I forgot to mention, we're also as the zombie slayer. I think I mentioned that in my last video, but it's been like over like 2 weeks. And sorry about that. I was binging Spider-Man. I watched the Tobey Maguire trilogy, and I watched the Andrew Garfield trilogy as well. Yeah, honestly, I really like Tobey Maguire films. I think they're quite spectacular. They're really good. But I mean, the Andrew Garfield films weren't terrible. It's just not what I was expecting after experiencing Andrew Garfield, because... Hold on, let me give it a minute here to think. Jesus Christ, man. I'm gonna get... Stop being sprayed with goo. I don't know why that was so difficult for me. It's because I'm trying to say something at the same time, so it's not helping. Just use the impaler. Boom. There we go. That was so awkward. Anyway, as I was saying with Spider-Man, I don't think the Andrew Garfield films were terrible. It's just, I don't think they were my cup of tea, honestly. I think I was expecting more out of them, but I should have probably came in with a completely different mindset of like expecting more of like kind of the same, but just like done differently. I honestly like the second one more than the first one, and I'm talking about the Amazing Spider-Man 2 with Andrew Garfield films. I'm not talking about Tobey Maguire, but I do prefer his trilogy way more. I just started watching the new ones with Tom Holland, which, I mean, I'm gonna have to give it some more time because I haven't even finished the first movie yet. So I was like watching these all like within a week as well, so I'm like binge watching it. So like after the first trilogy, I'm just like, man, I'm kind of tired of this, kind of being burnt out. So that's probably why I was like falling asleep at the end of the first Andrew Garfield film. But anyway, we got the blue skull key, and I'm gonna grab the toy that was up there, as I mentioned. It was the Acolyte. Alright. Let's do that. And yep. I was not even aiming for that guy at all. I don't even know how that happened to begin with. Let's just take our distance here away from this guy. Alright, there we go. He wasn't too bad, actually. I actually kept my distance. We got our health increase to 190, so that's really good. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have one more health increase. Yeah, we just need to get the ammo upgrade and the Wraith Stone, that we should be pretty much set on this mission. I actually think this is one of the more like cleaner levels, where it's just room after room, it's just encounter after another, and it's not like basically a wide open kind of hub world kind of level where it's just like, oh, you go around and you do this, you do that, with like by walking around everywhere so tediously. which is kind of annoying because there's like no like fast travel anywhere, so it's really annoying to do that. It's not like in Halo where you get like a warthog and like a massive level, so to do like all these certain other optional objectives and stuff like that. But or even something like more tighter contained, kind of like Argent Facility and or I mean, it's an Argent Facility. I don't know, it was the Foundry, that's what I meant in Doom 2016, where you... Whoa. Where there's like 3 different gore nests you can tackle differently, but like it's still like tightly contained where it's like it doesn't feel like a million years of like walking to your next destination. Part over here is gonna give us another Berserk. I don't know how that might kill him, but I'm gonna harvest their armor. Alright, perfect. There it is. I just had to set off a trigger. So we got our Berserk. Bam. Oh, get off me. Thank God the Berserk is just like a one-hit kill with the mace. Makes it so much better. And I'm glad that they did bring back the Berserk as well, but I think it might be in this mission, I could be mistaken. I don't even think I remember seeing it in the DLC, because they want you to use the spear a lot more, that's why. Yeah, Berserk is kind of neglected quite a bit. We don't even have haste or quad damage at all, which is kind of a bummer. And at least they did bring back one superpower at least. Power up, rather. Oh, it's this room. We're gonna take this guy out first. Screw him. I think there might be a Cyber Demon around here. I want to be careful with the Stimps here, because they could just easily drain your health. Oh yeah, then there's also a Nightmare Imp, because they love to scatter those guys around. No, you don't. So far we got 5 out of the 10 secrets, but there should be some... Yep. So there's going to be a Bashful here. I don't know why that's not a secret, even though it looks like one. I guess it would be kind of a waste. Dang it, the developers tested that probably, so I don't think I'm able to reach that. But maybe if the scroll wheel jumping is ever a thing, again, that would maybe work. But I doubt that scroll wheel jumping has ever made a comeback since 2016. Right, and there's also another secret in this part, I believe. Over here, so if we turn this on, there we go. Arachnotron is the least of my worries. Always got to take down the chain gunners, especially if they're empowerment. There we go. And this is going to raise us all the way up here. And this should give us the Race Stone, and this is a secret. And we should be able to climb up here. Whee! But yeah, if scroll wheel jumping was everything, I'm pretty sure you would be able to reach that. But yeah, this will give you a free BFC shot, which I think I will be using after I grab the Skull Key. Because I remember this part had kind of a difficult encounter here, so I will be gladly using it. Oh yeah, that's why, because there's also a... Okay, the aim assist was messing with me just a bit there. I could have sworn there was more. Oh right, it could also just be like the weird, like... Yeah, I forgot like when the game first came out, they would like tweak the encounters like based on how long you played for, so they would make it easier or harder just depending on how well you're doing, and I think your playtime as well. So that could be the reason why I might have encountered a Cyber Demon. We're ready to move on. Let's get our armor. Oh my god. I missed and that almost cost me some HP. There we go. Now we're gonna be spiraling back down. I remember there's another room over here, I believe. Like next to this cat. Not Catco, but Makibus. They give us another free BFC shot, so that's quite nice. Oh. Wouldn't let me shield bash. Should've just shield tossed. Who is throwing that at me? Right, I forgot there's another fatty over there. And yes, I will be fat shaming all these Makibuses. Okay, this guy's really being a pain. Sniping me from afar. I'm actually gonna jump down here. Okay, am I not able to? Okay, I can. It was just being weird with it. Yeah, I actually do like that they're actually using their enemies this time, unlike in Doom Eternal, where they just completely avoid using Lost Souls entirely, which was kind of annoying, because we could have probably seen them being used way more better, instead of like once in Tag 1, and poorly throughout the campaign. I think that's where the objective is pointing to. Get out of here, stupid whiplash. Because I forgot to completely jump down in that pit where all the explosive barrels are. First, I want to take them out so I don't end up dying when I get over there. Seriously? Thought I was able to shoot it in here, but I guess not. Because I remembered also dying here on one of my attempts on Pandemonium. Or one of my lives, rather. Losing one of them. Which is something I don't want that happening again. So, to be fair, I didn't think the explosive barrels were going to kill me, or the Hell Knights were going to appear. But we got 8 out of the 10 secrets now. I don't think we miss anything so far. First, let's get an upgrade. I don't think grenade launcher might actually sound good, because this just drops even more cluster grenades. So it says every second direct hit with the grenade launcher drops basically more bombs, so more damage. Or we can go for the flay, which this is just more damage going out, so more bullets, so that's nice. I might honestly be using this more, I feel like. I'm not entirely sure, but let's see about that. I know I'm also kind of neglecting the combat shotgun too, because normally when I play these games, I master that one first before moving on to any other gun, or at least very close to mastering it. So, but that's just the gaming experience. See this guy? Kind of looks like the other guy that will be important later on. I'm just saying it looks like him. It's one of the Hell Priests. That's what I'm getting at. Climb this thing. So over here, I do not want to leave anything behind, so everything that is over here I want to grab. And you know what, I might just yellow it, because we get a BFC shot over here, right? But we're not able to come back over here. So whoever I see out... Okay, you were not supposed to see that, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna reset to last checkpoint. Okay, so we don't want to go too far. We want to stand right here, or that's gonna lower. I'm just gonna YOLO it, and I'm just gonna shoot whatever I see different. Like, right there. I remember this encounter was also quite difficult, too, so I want to be very careful. So I'm glad I'm maximizing the amount of shots I have here. Okay, let's grab some armor. Thought I can... Okay, never mind. I guess they never implemented that. Okay, I think they will just keep respawning anyway, so we should be fine. But we can't target him just yet, so we're gonna go over here. Okay, we're actually gonna save our shots. I don't know why that's my other gun. That should not be. The treats it like Doom Eternal. Okay, so there is another Berserk. And he just knocked me out of it. I probably should have not picked it up so early, but it's whatever. Gotta be committed to it now. Okay, that actually does work too. Okay, this guy gotta go. That's who I should have saved it on. But I'll learn that for next time. For the purple bar to... Okay. Holy crap! That Arachnotron just bombed me! I was shooting and it didn't shoot, but at least I parried him, so I saved that. Okay. Okay, he's gone, but this guy is just sniping me, and I don't like that. Reminds me of pre-patch Doom Eternal, and that was annoying. Okay, there we go. I should have really saved the Berserk pack on him, but that was my bad. Good thing it's just a Pinky Rider, so it's nothing too serious. Seriously? Look at that health bar. I love the bounce on the shield, like, stuns them, too. Boom. Okay, squish that. Maximum skull ammo increased. There we go. Yeah, we should be good here. And there should be 2 remaining secrets in this part of the ship. I'm just glad we didn't lose an extra life compared to... because I just completely messed that up. Like, kind of just, yeah. Did that out of order completely, but... luckily, I'm good enough at the game to not mess that up even more. Or just don't die. And yep, I think this is actually... no, that's not one of the secrets? No, it's not. Okay. I'm thinking the ones up here. Okay, so there's that secret out of the way. Take you out first. Gonna move that, and I think... okay, there's a hole over here, and this is why. So we bash in here. There's a chest. And yep, that should be all of our secrets. So we've actually... yeah, wait. We might have... yeah, that's not great. We did not 100%, but we were very close to. It's just, you gotta take Berserk very seriously. Only 69 out of 75. We were so close, but I don't think we're gonna get another. But honestly, that's fine, because we're so far in the game, 100% he just doesn't really matter at this point. Unless you just want to get all the race stones just to top off your other stuff, and just be comfortable with the stuff you're glad using with, like the mace and everything. Yeah, also I apologize for the last video too, for just mostly being cutscenes. I did cut down the cutscenes in that video, because they went on for way too long, so I'm hoping I don't have to do the same here. Because... most of the video, like 5 minutes of it at least, was cutscenes, I believe. Maybe if not more, longer of it. And they were pretty lengthy too, so... I'll say though, I do like this cutscene quite a bit. You just see a zombie Doomslayer driving the... like a bone kind of styled ship. Or sailing it, not driving it. And yep, that chapter is complete. 99% of the Harbor Souls. Now, the next mission is going to be Resurrection, but I'm going to leave that off for the next episode, part 21 of Doom: The Dark Ages. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, and have a nice day.